The Persian desert stretched before him, endless. It was a vast expanse of nothingness, where the horizon seemed to blur into the sky, and the heat waves danced like phantoms, a sea of shimmering sand under the relentless sun. The air was thick with the scent of dry earth and the promise of challenges yet unseen. Prince Arash squinted, pulling his cloak tighter against the biting wind. The wind, though invisible, felt like 1,000 tiny needles against his skin. Sand, whipped into miniature tornadoes, danced across the dunes. These swirling dervishes of dust seemed to mock his every step. Each grain seemed to whisper a warning. War was coming. The desert, in its eerie silence, seemed to echo the foreboding sense of doom.
My father the Shah grows ill, his once vibrant eyes now dull, his strength waning with each passing day. The neighboring kingdom, emboldened, sees an opportunity. Their armies gather, their intentions clear.
Their whispers on the wind spoke of invasion, of conquest. The very air seemed to vibrate with the tension of impending conflict. Fear, sharp and cold, gripped Arash's heart. It was a fear not just for himself but for his people, his kingdom. Could he, a prince untested in battle, face such a threat? Desperation clawed at him. The weight of responsibility felt like a mountain on his shoulders. His father, strong and wise, now lay weak. The once mighty Shah, reduced to a shadow of his former self. The advisors argued amongst themselves, offering no comfort, no solutions. Their voices, once a source of guidance, now only added to the chaos.
Only an ancient legend offers a glimmer of hope. A tale as old as the sands themselves, the oracle of the shifting sands. A figure shrouded in mystery and ancient wisdom, said to hold the answers to any question. Her knowledge, vast and unfathomable. But could she provide the answer to mine? The question lingered, heavy and unresolved.
Arash knew what he had to do. Determination set in his eyes, a fire ignited within him. He would brave the dangers of the desert, each step a testament to his resolve. He would seek the oracle. The journey would be perilous, but the stakes were too high to falter. He would find a way to save his people, even if it meant facing his own demise. The path ahead was uncertain, but his purpose was clear. He mounted his loyal steed, a magnificent Arabian with a coat the color of moonlight. The horse, sensing the gravity of the moment, stood still and resolute. With a determined heart, he turned his back on the familiar and rode into the blinding, sun-drenched unknown. The journey ahead was fraught with danger, but Arash was ready to face whatever came his way. The palace felt 1,000,000 miles away. The grandeur and comfort of his home seemed like a distant dream, a mirage that taunted him from afar. Gone were the cool fountains and lush gardens. The vibrant colors and soothing sounds of water were now replaced by the harsh, unyielding desert. Here, only the relentless sun and the whispering wind ruled. The desert was a kingdom of its own, indifferent to his suffering. Each day blurred into the next. The monotony of his journey was broken only by the changing positions of the sun and the stars, an endless cycle of scorching days and freezing nights. But Arash pushed on. He endured the extremes, driven by a purpose greater than himself. He had to reach the oracle. His people needed him. The weight of their hopes and fears rested on his shoulders.
Was this journey folly? Doubts gnawed at his mind, whispering that he was chasing shadows. A waste of precious time? Time that could be spent defending his kingdom, standing by his people. I am a prince, trained for the sword, not for riddles and prophecies. His skills were in battle, not in deciphering ancient wisdom. What if the oracle offers no answers? What if her words are as cryptic as the sands of the desert? Or worse, what if her price is too high? A price that could cost him more than he was willing to pay.
He thought of his father, his face etched with worry. The king's health was failing, and with it the stability of the kingdom, his grip on life weakening with each passing hour. The once mighty ruler now a shadow of his former self. He thought of his people, their faces etched with fear, the uncertainty of their future mirrored in their eyes filled with the unspoken question, would their young prince save them? Could he rise to the challenge?
No, I will not give in to despair. He steeled himself against the doubts, drawing strength from his resolve. I will not fail them. Failure was not an option. Too much was at stake. I will find the oracle. He would seek the wisdom that could save his people. I will find a way to save my kingdom. I have to. The fate of his people depended on his success. I am their prince, their last hope. The burden was heavy, but he would carry it with honor.
Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The barren landscape stretched endlessly, a sea of sand and rock. Arash and his loyal steed battled the unforgiving elements, their resolve tested by the relentless fury of nature. The sun beat down mercilessly, its scorching rays sapping their strength with each passing day. Sandstorms rose without warning, blinding and disorienting, turning the world into a swirling vortex of grit and despair. The nights brought a bone-chilling cold that seeped into his very core, a stark contrast to the day's blistering heat. He was exhausted, parched, pushed to the very edge of his endurance. Each step felt like a monumental effort, but he would not give up. His spirit remained unbroken, fueled by a burning determination.
Is that a flicker on the horizon? A glimmer of hope in this desolate expanse? A shimmer in the heat haze? Could it be? Or just another cruel mirage?
As they drew closer, the shape solidified, revealing itself to be more than just a trick of the light. A massive rock formation, rising from the desert floor like a giant's forgotten fortress, stood before them, and at its base, a cave entrance, dark, mysterious. This was it. The Oracle's lair, the end of their arduous journey. A shiver ran down Arash's spine, a mix of anticipation and fear. He dismounted, his legs stiff from the long ride, feeling the weight of the journey in his bones. The air hung heavy, thick with a strange energy, as if the very desert was holding its breath. An unnatural stillness blanketed the area, an eerie calm that set his nerves on edge. Even the wind seemed to hold its breath, as if in anticipation of what was to come.
I have come too far to turn back now. This is my destiny. I will face the Oracle. I will seek the answers I have longed for. I will learn my fate, no matter the cost.
He took a deep breath, steeling himself for what lay ahead, and stepped into the darkness, ready to confront his destiny.